Hi, welcome to my eclectic channel. Today I'm going to do another resizing. It's for this mini skirt. It's simply too wide at the waist. While I was at it, I pressed everything, so the seam that I just worked is completely nice and flat, looks clean. And I also pressed the darts, so now they're all but gone. And the reason I had to take out the darts is because since I don't want to mess with the zipper, I'm only taking off on one side. The original darts would have been off center, so that's why I have to redo the darts. So I do have, and I'll do my own. I do have a skirt block that I use when I do make skirts from scratch, and the nice thing about it is that it's got darts that are specifically made to my body. So there's two darts in the back, one dart in the front. If you don't have something like blocks that are already made, because you're only doing this occasionally, then you can do what I used to do. Just you put it on and you pin it right on your body until the curvature all works out. But I have the benefit of having those darts. So on the zipper side, I am lining up my block with just the zipper, and then I'm going to mark the darts. Before I mark this any further, I realized that I was actually marking on the front side, which is not ideal. Fortunately, so far the markings have been on the seam allowance, which won't show the finished garment, but I do want to take this the other way. So it's more challenging because I gotta go in where the zipper is, nest it in there. On the zipper side, I place the darts really as they are on the form, so I nudged my block really close to the existing seam. On the other side is where I am taking off the 4 centimeters, so I am going to offset my block by 4 centimeters from the seam, not the side, because the block does not have a seam allowance, so this is where the line of stitching would go. So 4 centimeters from where there was the previous line of stitching on the side. To do the same for the front darts. The front is a little easier because it's only one dart. I've marked all the darts. I am going to pin them and press them, and then come back and stitch them. 6 darts, pressed, pinned, and ready to stitch. The darts are all stitched and I think it's time for another fitting. The next step is to do the side seam, redo the side seam on the outer shell. And I know that I'm supposed to take in 4 centimeters, 8 total, but it's best to put it on and verify 100% as to where that seam must go now. Indeed, 4 centimeters. So I'm going to pin the side seam, pin the 2 panels of the shell together at the side, and then mark 4 centimeters from, so again I have to remember there's the seam allowance, so it's going to be 4 centimeters from the original line of stitching, and then I will stitch that all along that side. I feel like we're almost there, but also that the hardest is yet to come. I'll have to reattach the waistband to the outer shell. But before I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of pressing. I'm going to press my darts flat, and also the seam I just worked, I am leaving those 4 centimeter long flaps. I'll open this up and press flat, and I don't think it will create too much bulk. It's good. It's a little stretchy fabric. I think it'll make the final fit a little better. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like.